Hey guys, the Blue Bridge here. Okay, the performance wasn't the best, but we got the job done. Welcome to Chelsea 2, Blackburn 0. Unlike Brentford, who I thought we played really well in the first half, apart from the finishing, today I don't think we played that well, but we scored 2 goals and we're through to the next round, and that's what matters. Blackburn came confident. Their goalkeeper was saying that they had nothing to fear of with this Chelsea side, but they didn't really give us a lot of problems. They gave us 1 or 2 scary moments, but apart from that, we were quite comfortable. Yeah, but again, the concerns are still there though. It wasn't a perfect performance. Our passing, I thought today, was sloppy, and I just don't think we created enough in the final third. For me, there's no movement at all in the final third. You know, we don't make those overlapping runs. There's no, we just make it too easy for the opponents. And it was a set play that which opened the goal scoring with the goal by Badiashile. And it was great to see Badiashile back as well after a long layoff. And he showed the strikers a thing or two about finishing. It was a nice composed finish from the corner. He didn't lash the ball, he just side-footed it into the goal. I've seen a lot of our attacking players miss in that position. Nicholas Jackson, anyone? But yeah, so it was a great, and his overall play, I thought, was composed. His passing was assured, and he sort of, great to see him back in the fold. But after that goal, really, nothing really happened a lot in that first half. We had a couple of pot shots. Fernandez still, for me, needs to, be a bit more clinical in front of goal, put a bit more power into the shooting, powder puff for me. But yeah, and Jackson, I said, his movement wasn't the best. There's some debate going on about whether it's he's not getting the right passing. Some people said his movement's okay, but I disagree. I think his movement wasn't the best. His first touch wasn't great. He looks like a striker short on confidence at the moment. I still think there may be a player in there, but at the moment I just don't think he's ready for Chelsea. And it'd be good if he had somebody in the side who a more experienced striker, and he could just sort of ease his way into the side. But to carry the attack to opponents, I just don't think he's quite ready yet. That's my opinion. And yeah, so we went in at half-time 1-0. Second half, we again, the first 5-10 minutes, Blackburn came out with a little bit more purpose actually, and we were lucky for them not to equalise. They were through clean on goal, just a straight ball down the middle, but for a poor finish by their striker, the game would have been 1-1, and they live to regret that, because a few minutes later, Sterling, great goal, great curling effort into the far right hand corner, and after that goal, it seemed like Sterling turned into the Sterling of yesteryear. He just transformed. In the first half, he was giving the ball away a little bit and it'd be a bit wasteful in possession. But that second half, after that goal, that goal lifted his confidence, and every time he got the ball, it looked like something was going to happen for Chelsea. So he was driving the ball forward, and he made 1 or 2 excellent runs. And one of the runs he did cut back to Jackson, and that's what I'm talking about with Jackson. Confidence low, clinical. He's not clinical enough in front of goal. He skied the ball over the bar when it was put on the plate for him. He should have done better. He should at least hit the target with that. Gallagher's another one. I think in the final third, there's something missing in his game, again, for me, he needs to do better in the final third. Cole Palmer once again was a bright spark. Lots of skill, lots of invention from him. Enzo Fernandez came in, and what I like today about Fernandez is the way that he was tenacious in the tackle. A lot of people sort of criticising him for not being strong enough in the tackle, but today he was tenacious. He was all over the park. His passing was good, and most of the time. Sometimes he was off, a little bit off, but is, you know, he sort of controlled that midfield. And Blackburn did have a chance near the end to score a late goal, but a great save by Sanchez. Sanchez again gave us a hero moment in the first half, which I forgot to talk about, where he always has one mistake in him in a game, one or two. And it proved to be costly against Arsenal a couple of weeks ago. You know, this one he got away with, but I just wish he can cut that out of his game, because he's always, whenever he's playing, he always gives their opponents a chance. But yeah, for some weird substitutions as well, taking off Jackson and bringing on Caicedo. I didn't understand that one. I thought, you know, we should have really tried to score another 2 or 3 for confidence levels, you know, but 2-0's 2-0. And again, as I said, through to the next round. I'm doing this video before the draw, and I was just watching Manchester United getting fresh 3-0. So if you think we got it bad, then, you know, they're just as bad as us, or even worse, I think. So guys, what do you think of the game? Happy with the result, or what, the result is okay for you? Don't mind what the performance was like, as long as we got through to the next round, or are you still a bit worried because the performance is still a lot of questions to be answered after that performance? So state your comments in the section below, and don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So take care for now. Bye bye.